Okay, here's just a quick tutorial on Canvas. So when you pull up and come into the Canvas shell, this is what you'll see, which is the home page. And it has a picture of myself and just a little bit of information. My email address is here, and then the two Zoom links to my office hours, Tuesday and Wednesday is from 1:30 to 3, and then Thursdays from 10 to 12. So those are the Zoom links for those 2 days. What'll happen is if you just kind of drop in, you'll be in a waiting room, and I'll let you in as soon as I can. If I have another student, you might have to wait a little bit. So if I don't open up the room immediately, just understand that with drop-ins that you might have to wait a little bit as I go through and have office hours with everyone. Okay, so those are the Zoom links for that. Then if we come back up to the stuff, up to the top here, usually there'll be to-do lists here of all of the different activities that are due soon. If you click on Syllabus, then this gives you a little bit of information about the syllabus, and it's located right here. And click there, and you can open it up and take a look at it. And then there is a syllabus review that I do want you to go through as you've read through it. I'll have an audio video that you can go through. And then there's a little acceptance in the modules area to just say that you read through it and that you agree to all the terms from the syllabus, okay? And then if we go to modules, that's where you're going to primarily work out of, okay? There's some things here. There's a Quizlet link, and I'll show you that in just a minute. I've made chapters in Quizlet that correspond to our book, and so you can go through that, and I'll open that up in just a few minutes. Here we have the textbook review answers, and in the textbook itself, there's chapter review questions at the end. And so what this is a link to all of the chapter review answers. And so your homework will be a little bit different than this. And so, but doing these chapter review questions and all the answers that are here can give you a nice little review as far as what's in the book. Okay, so I recommend not only going through the PowerPoints and reading through the book, listening to the audio lectures, as well as going through the chapter review exercises, and you have all the answers in here as well. Okay, and it scrolls down. Okay, 75 pages worth, so there's a lot. Okay, and then if we go back to modules, there's some tips and strategies that other students have kind of gone through and given, and so this is just kind of an accumulation of what a lot of other students have talked about, some things to maybe read through and help you study for this course. Click on modules. Again, modules always takes you back to all of the assignments, okay? And then as we come down here, there's the syllabus here, just how I clicked on up on the top here. You can also access it here. And then there's a syllabus review sheet to go through, and just make sure that you submit this as a PDF or a Word document or a text entry, and just put your name in here and say that you agree to all the assignments, and you can submit the assignment up here. Okay, and we'll go back to modules. And then as you scroll down a little bit, you'll see that each week is done in modules. And so each week has one module. This first week we're doing chapters 1 and 2. There's prefixes homework here, and you'll click on it and it opens up. And this can be opened up in a Word document. Okay, some of these have 1 page, some have 2, and some have 3. Okay, and so then you can download this as a Word document and then fill out each of them, save it, and then submit it as a PDF or Word document. Okay, and where you'll do that is right below it in the module. Okay, once you've completed it and saved it, then you submit here, so it opens up here, and you submit here, and then you can submit an assignment, and it'll allow you to pull up the document, and then you can submit it there. Okay. And then as we scroll down here, then the exam is here, and when you click on the exam, you wouldn't want to start it. It'll open up, don't take the quiz until you're ready, because once you start, you can't stop, okay? Each test will have slightly different time frames depending on how many questions there are. So just kind of take a look at what your amount of time is. Generally, we try to give you about 45 to 50 seconds per question, okay? So once again, once you start the quiz, you can't stop it. So just make sure that you're prepared to finish the whole quiz, okay? And then here's a little reminder that we do have a discussion post this week, which is basically just an introduction. If you want to access the discussions, you click on the discussions on the side global navigator here. And then the first one, you would click here, and then it opens up to your discussion post, okay? And remember that these posts, this particular post, can be due on Saturday. I'm sorry, on Sunday this week. Most of the other posts will be due Wednesday and Saturday. This particular one is just kind of introducing yourself, and that's due by Sunday, okay? All right, and so each time you need to go to a post, you would just click on whatever number. These are a little out of order, so just make sure that you check the number and then click on the corresponding for the first discussion post. This kind of gives you your question: what steps can people take to reduce their risk and or to prevent skin cancer? And then it gives you your rubric. And then as you go down here, you can unlock it and start to answer it, but you don't want to answer it until it's ready. Okay, so remember, make sure that initial post is posted by Wednesday of the week that it's due, and then the two classmates posts are due by Saturday, okay? You're always going to function out of modules, and then scroll down, and each module will go week to week. We will start on Monday and then end on Sunday, okay? And then as we scroll down, I've only opened up 2. Each one will open up as we go along, but there's 2 listed for right now, the first 2 weeks, okay? If you need tutoring, they do have online tutoring that you can access here. So you can make appointments, drop-ins. So this gives you all the information for the tutoring. There's some tutorials that you can look at, and the online tutoring and how to learn. So if you need that, there's some information here on how to access that. Okay. All right, so we'll go back home. And if you need any other issues, there is a help button right here. The help button gives you searching certain guides. There's a 24-hour student hotline here. If you ever have any issues, you can call that 24/7. And then there's some Canvas tutorials here on how to use Canvas if you need it. So that help button will get you to that point. Okay? All right, so I'll go ahead and post this up and go back to the home page. And I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Okay? Thanks.